What's going on, everyone? It's Jamie here from SaaS University. Today, let's talk about no-code SaaS ideas. These are all ideas here you can start with popular no-code tools such as Bubble, Webflow, or Zero Code. We have 5 really cool ideas here today, giving examples for each one, as well as how you would possibly tackle it. Now, before I dive into it, I just want to mention that we're coming out with a SaaS course. It's going to be a course for solo SaaS founders. It's going to be called the Solo SaaS Academy. Started several SaaS apps. I currently do over 10K a month in profit, and it allowed me to leave my job as an accountant and run SaaS businesses full time, as well as create content like this. And I wanted to share that experience with you, take everything I've learned and package it up into a course. And so there's a link in the description below to apply for this course now. Currently in development, but applying now will ensure you get access at a discounted price. So again, there's a link in the description below for that. Let's dive into our first no-code SaaS idea here, and that's going to be a product marketplace. So if you look at big ones, the similar categories are Etsy, eBay, or you're essentially just having a marketplace for tons of buyers and sellers. But if you're going to build a no-code SaaS tool, it's probably best if you niche down to a specific category. A great example of this is boats by owners. And if we head over to their site here, it lets owners of boats buy and sell them, owner to owner, no fees and no fuss. So we go here, they just really niche down to the specific category, and that's boats here. Looks like mainly sailboats. And over these pages are pretty simple here. You have your price, your location, a quick description, as well as the dimensions and a video tour, as well as a way to contact them. As well as they have some basic photos here. If you're to niche down to a specific category, you could consider charging sellers or buyers for the transaction, whatever one you have the least difficulty acquiring here, depending on your niche. Niche to market here, blogging would be a great one, creating videos on how to maybe buy a boat, sell a boat, and bringing users to your platform here. You can start the transactions flowing from there. In terms of tools, you can use Webflow or Bubble, and they make it really easy, and there's a ton of tutorials out there on how to create marketplaces for products with these specific tools. For our second idea, let's take a look at the job board. Job boards have become extremely popular lately, as you can make a ton of money hosting a job board, as you can charge employers to list their ads on your platform. Again, you would want to niche down. You don't want to be competing with Monster. Monster is a huge one here. And you can use tools such as Airtable, Stripe, and Bubble to create these job boards. And with a job board, it's all about creating an audience and bringing potential employees to your job board here, which incentivizes employers to come in and post those ads in the first place. It is easier if you have an audience, but it is something you can build to add onto your job board. There are very specific job boards out there. Some of them are based in Web3, crypto, there's nurse job boards, there's trucking job boards, and it's really just going to depend on niche. It's probably going to be one that you want to know well and that you can see an opportunity for. Next, let's take a look at an education platform. So you can do it where you have a monthly subscription and you can have unlimited access to educational videos. You can create the content yourself or outsource that content, but these can be a great way to build up monthly recurring revenue. People love to educate themselves, they love to learn, they love to improve themselves. You've seen a ton of different platforms do really well with this. If you look at Masterclass on the top end, they just went the elite route here. They found the best, biggest people in each category. We can see here Samuel Jackson, Neil deGrasse Tyson. They had Steph Curry teaching basketball. And I believe they pay around $100,000 to $500,000 per course, but they really went the elite end here. People do have an appetite to always educate themselves, and doing it through a platform with a monthly subscription is a great way to do so. Next, let's take a look at a freelance network. This will be the next idea here. Again, you want to be niching down to a certain network. You can charge revenue from both ends. You could possibly charge a monthly subscription. You could charge fees per using each transaction as well. It's going to be up to you. If you look at something like Fiverr, they'd have a bit of both, where they do have a monthly subscription that gives you discounts on certain gigs. But overall, again, a very profitable network that you can build up. The thing with these networks, the hardest part is building up both sides. You want to have both supply and demand. So it's really about striking that balance there. But once you have those cycles going, it can grow quite quickly. So if you look at freelance networks, you could niche down to something like a developer network. It could be an ad copy network. It allows you to stand out for something like Fiverr, which just has tons of categories. So if you can niche down to a specific one, it's going to be easier for marketing purposes. You can use tools such as Uplands to create these networks. And so the fifth and final idea today is going to be directory listings. So it's when you gather a bunch of information. Usually you can offer most of it for free. You can have a paid section on top of that though. A great example of this is Nomad List. They've created a list of the best cities to live in the world as a nomad. They have this huge community now that helps provide input on all the cities, as well as different rankings. And if you go over the top ones, you can see Lisbon is the top one right now. You can see they've judged things based on cost, internet, funds, safety, weather. And if you're really into this community, you can pay for a premium subscription to join more of a private community. And I know they've been very successful in that, as they've really managed to niche down. You can do tools such as Zero Code's Listy to help build these directory listings. So this is conclude the video here on no-code SaaS ideas. We went over 5 different ideas here. Hopefully this helped spike an idea for you, or you can kind of niche down in one of these categories. Again, I'm creating a course for solo SaaS founders to take you from idea generation to generating your first $1,000 a month in reoccurring revenue. There's a link in the description to apply for access to that course there, as we're currently in the building phase. So this is going to include the video here. If you enjoyed it, I would love it so much if you hit that like and subscribe button below. If you have any questions, leave a comment. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in our next video.